Hi, welcome back to Christine's Health Affairs.
Hey guys, come on, sit down in the front stalls.
Well,
God, look how big your head is. Sit down. Okay, welcome back to the channel.
I think it's Coco's channel.
So it's Sunday evening.
Yep.
We had
Chemo on
Christine's
Wednesday.
first chemo treatment on Wednesday.
Yep.
It was 2 doses of chemo drugs. Do you remember what they were?
I've got it written down.
And 1 dose of immunotherapy. So it was a big hit first up.
Yep. So I had pembrolizumab, which I think is the what's it called? Not the chemo, the immunotherapy.
Okay.
And then I had doxorubicin and cyclophosphamide.
Was there one starting with P?
Oh, actually, sorry. Doxorubicin,
Wasn't it?
pegfilgrastim.
Oh, that doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, Pembro.
I thought it was like a Plaxin something.
No, that's another day.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
we had a shitload of drugs.
Have we done it? This is episode 9. Have we done an episode since your chemo?
No.
No. Okay. So it was a fairly big day. We were there for probably 4 or 5 hours.
We left at 2. I think we got there at about 8:30.
I reckon we did report on this.
We went there. No, we just didn't say what we had.
That's right.
Yeah,
So we did a bit of administration at the start.
My brain's fried right now.
So the basic gist of what happened was we had that big treatment. We got home about, late afternoon.
Yeah.
And we expected that, that's fine. And then we thought, all right, the reason for getting the chemo done on the Wednesday was we thought Christine might be sort of have a few bad days, then be right for the weekend where we work in the shop.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of got that wrong, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because Thursday Christine was good. In fact, you drove up to Luke's.
I did, but I actually shouldn't have driven.
No, you did about an hour and a half driving.
Yeah.
So. But she felt pretty good Thursday. Friday morning, I don't think you were too bad. You were starting to feel a bit sort of wobbly, but and we had the shop open Friday, and I
went home twice on Friday. I think I went home twice.
So on Friday, the medication started to affect.
Yeah, maybe I just went home once on Friday.
And then Saturday, you went home a couple of times, and you were feeling really fatigued, weren't you?
Yep. And just mildly nauseous. The anti-nausea medication's been fantastic. I haven't been vomiting or anything like that. I feel very cloudy in the head, like I've just woken up from being sedated and I just want to go back to sleep.
And you've actually probably felt worse today, do you think?
Yeah, well, last night's the first night sleep that I've had the entire night, except I felt like I dreamt all night. And I didn't get up once during the night, which was great, whereas the other nights I've been getting up for about 2 hours at a time. And I think I slept all night, felt good this morning. We went for a walk with Coco and I got to work, and within an hour I was home and I spent the day on the couch asleep. So,
all afternoon.
Yeah, so I tried to go back to work again this afternoon, made it for lunch, and then I've just been vegging out all day. So
what we've kind of discovered was that this knocked you around a bit more than you expected.
Yeah. Well, maybe I just had too much sleep. Did I have too much sleep?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
But I think we're both very active people. We're both very fit.
Not used to sitting on the couch and doing nothing.
And I think
I'm finding that really difficult to cope with.
I think we both thought that you might sort of get through this without such a big hit.
Yeah.
And it's been fairly emotional too, because this plays with your emotions.
Yeah.
And Christine's had just trouble adapting to, and she keeps saying sorry to me, and when there's a few tears she keeps apologising, because I would be the same. We're not used to not having control, and we had, do you mind? And you had trouble getting the stock sheets to balance at the shop.
I can't count for nuts.
And so chemo brain is a thing. You're very foggy.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a reality check.
And it's only one dose. I've only had one week of it.
It has been a big dose. We don't know if this is going to be the same each week or whether...
Well, the next one is only one.
Yeah, so the next 2 or 3 weeks are just the one dose, and it'll be quicker. So whether the same after effects happen, we're not sure.
The first week I had 3 doses, 2 of chemo and 1 of immuno, and then the next 2 weeks I have 1 dose each of 2 different types of chemo drugs. So hopefully I won't be so foggy, tired, but I'm sure I'll be worse.
Well, maybe not. But I think the point here is that you
We can't expect to have a normal life.
I think everyone has expectations that maybe they'll do better than most people, you know, and sometimes you've just got to accept what it is. And I keep saying to you, if you feel tired, don't feel guilty, have a sleep.
I've always had this illusion that I can do anything and that
She's trying to be Wonder Woman. And
perhaps I need to make a belt.
I think that's part of your emotional roller coaster too. You're realising you just can't do what you thought you'd be able to do.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. I get into trouble for being nice to her.
I hate when people are nice to me.
But look, we want to report everything that's going on because it will help other people on the journey. Everyone is slightly different, but we've loved all your comments of what you've been through and what's helped, and people have said make sure you drink lots of water, which I'm trying to get her to drink more water.
Yeah, it doesn't taste nice anymore.
No, it tastes right up the creek.
Yep.
What did you discover today?
I discovered cucumber. I mean, I like cucumber, but I really needed something to put in my mouth that wasn't disgusting or that made me have a furry feeling. Yeah. And cucumber is actually, I know it's refreshing. I like it, but it's exceptionally refreshing at the moment. So I think I have to go and get lots of cucumber and maybe some celery. I think I need some watery fruit.
Yeah. So if you've got any good suggestions from your journeys about what was good, because you have a dry mouth, and things tasting metallic, or they're just tasting weird?
They're just tasting weird at the moment,
And we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
So
I'm not enjoying anything. Even my cups of tea, I love my peppermint tea and...
I've just made you one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I won't be able to taste it. Might need to have a cucumber tea.
Is there such a thing?
No.
So that's something that we're trying to come to terms with, is the taste. You've still got your appetite though?
Kind of, yeah. Kind of. Well, I didn't want Coco to get my pizza tonight.
No, well, you still ate all your pizza.
I'm fighting that, So we got some mail, which we do really appreciate, and I'm not going to read them out because some letters are really long, and I did read them. They've been fantastic.
I've read them all too. They're great.
Yeah. Did you read the 4-page one yet?
No, I haven't got to that one yet.
So you didn't read them all?
I've read most of them. They're great.
So thank you very much. I'm just going to read the names out. That's all, because that's all Debbie from Canada. Beautiful card. The letters have been fantastic. The cards are great. This one is from Marsha in Rowville, Jane in Miami, Florida. This is the letter. You've got to read that.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I did read everything, Jane. Thank you for putting it into short paragraphs for me, because you know what it's like. And Angela as well, who is from Western Australia. So thanks so much to everybody for your mail that's come last week. Well, it's only Sunday today. So there'll
probably be a whole heap tomorrow.
I do appreciate it. And the comments that everybody's been leaving have been really positive, because when I first was diagnosed with the triple negative aggressive breast cancer, I did think it was going to be a death sentence. And reading everybody else's journeys, it's not. It's just...
Oh, there's been so many of you that either have had yourself or have known someone that have been through...
Second and third time.
Yeah, that's right. And whereas it's been...
It's metastasised, it's been in the lymph nodes and other parts of the body. So, it's actually... This has been the best thing for me, is telling everybody what's been going on, and knowing that I'm actually not alone, because until a few weeks ago, Chris and I knew nobody, or we'd never experienced cancer in our lives.
Not close to our family or anything,
Not properly, especially not with chemo and stuff like that.
So it is great support.
Well, your dad...
Well, but Dad was 85 too. That's a bit of a difference. So we do, really appreciate all the comments. The new channel has now, made 5,000?
We made 5,000
Made 5,000 subscribers in, 2 weeks or something?
Yeah.
And we've actually been able to monetize it. So thanks for all your support there, because that's now going to help with some of your medical expenses and that. So It's much better than you guys donating. We're getting money out of YouTube. So I said that
Yeah.
last time, didn't I? But look, we appreciate everyone that has donated. Buy me a coffee, PayPal.
Yeah, it's been wonderful. It really has been fantastic to help with medical expenses, parking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, no, that's been awesome. I'm getting my hair cut.
That's probably going to be the next video.
Yeah. Well, no, we've got chemo on Wednesday, so
When's your hair appointment? Thursday
morning. So this Wednesday we've got our second round of chemo, which is going to be a short one, and 10 a.m. Thursday morning I'm getting everything shaved. So, that's,
So we will film
that's
that.
it. Bye hair.
We're planning to film that.
Most definitely. The hairdresser is okay with us filming that, so we're going around to her place to have that done in a private little thing, and I'll shave the head. I'm more concerned. I've never had, I've had hair up to my shoulders, but Joseph and Luke, my sons, they've never known me with short hair.
No.
I've always had a great big massive mop of hair.
Well, I've never known you with short
No,
hair.
you haven't, no. But in the past 35 years I've never had short hair, so it'll be interesting. But I'm actually really looking forward to it. I have no intentions, I might try a wig of some sort, I don't know, but I've no intentions of turning this into a wig. It is just, I'm just going to keep it, I'll plait it, keep it. If the grandkids are annoying, I'll chase them with it, freak them out a little bit, have some fun with it. I'm just going to go bald and enjoy it.
Oh, look, just embrace it as part of it's part of the journey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I actually really want to have no hair. This is a decision that's kind of been made for me that I've been wanting to make for many, many years. So I'm looking forward to not having hair.
We were talking earlier about the effects, the side effects of the chemo.
Yep.
We went for a little bit of a walk before because we still think it's good to get out and get some fresh air and exercise, even though you're feeling fatigued.
I usually walk Coco every morning, and I've had to lessen that length of the walk.
But we feel, and I don't know how other people cope with it, but I feel that the side effects are, I think you can put it in a good light by saying, well, chemo's a strong drug. All the drugs they give you are strong. You want to know they're doing something. I feel that if you had have coasted through this, we would suddenly wonder if they had a bag of saline and they forgot the drugs.
They didn't.
It needs to be strong to knock the cancer, and from what I understand, the chemo drugs kill cells that multiply quickly. That's why it's targeted to cancer. But it also affects other cells in your body that naturally multiply quickly, like hair, fingernails, didn't you say?
Yep.
And other things. So the fact that you are affected and you're quite noticeably fatigued means the drugs are doing something, and you want to know that the drugs are doing something. Otherwise, what's going to kill the cancer?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, so I think
I'd like it to just kill it quietly so that I can still get about my day.
Well, it'd be wonderful to have something that just the cancer dies and nothing else is affected. But at this stage, we don't have any sonic screwdrivers like Dr.
No, so I'm not getting to do any
I don't know if Dr.
filming.
Who's screwdriver does that, but I'll have to check. So we were going to film last night, but you were too under the weather, weren't you, last night?
Yeah, and I just feel really shaky inside. I don't know why. Have a look at her resting her head on my foot.
I don't think they can see that.
I just feel I feel like I'm trembling all the time on the inside for no reason. I just feel very weak. And so Chris is coming for walks with me because I don't know if I can go for too long by myself.
So as unpleasant as that is...
the walks.
No, the side effects.
Oh, yeah.
We know that the drugs are doing stuff.
Well, we know how much you love your walks.
Yeah, well, that's another point. So anyway, we've had a couple of nurses comment and said one of them was a ER nurse and something, and then one of them I think had something to do with cancer work, and they said that they were so impressed that we're doing videos like this. It should help a lot of people. Well,
so hopefully it does. It's certainly helping us.
Yeah, we're kind of doing it as a bit of a self-therapy thing because it always helps to talk stuff through.
And somebody also mentioned about Crystal having the ability to go and do something for himself.
Did they?
Maybe that was in this letter that you haven't read yet.
Okay.
And We do. Chris actually has a friend that comes over and plays table tennis Friday night, so you get some time out there.
Yep.
He brings his dog, so Coco has time out with Dougie, and they spend a few hours outside playing. So that leaves me alone as well, which
And I'm
is really
still
good.
playing tomorrow night in
You're
the
still
comp.
playing
Yeah.
tournaments, yep.
I'm not going to play the
you-
major tournaments, and we do have to be careful. That raises another point. Because Christine's immune system is low from the drugs, and it probably will continue to be a
Yep.
bit compromised. We don't, of course, want to pick up the flu or cold or, God forbid, COVID or something like that. So we are not going to any big tournaments. I'm not, because I don't want to pick up any lurgies. And even at the shop, Christine has got a mask, but she's well away from the counter.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember to sanitise again after
Yeah,
transactions.
it's hard to try and remember to do
Yeah.
again.
So I've got to be conscious of germs in general, because if you get something, it'll not only muck up your treatment, but also it could knock you around a lot.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep.
So that's what we're going through at the moment. Do we
Yep.
have anything else to report?
Don't think so. Have I got it here? It's, thank you.
I've loved all the people are commenting about me being great support. Well, that's nice.
Chris has been
but
wonderful.
I don't see that there's any option. I mean,
Oh, thanks.
no, but
You're stuck.
I don't mean
You're
it in
stuck,
that way.
are
I
you?
mean, why would any partner choose to ignore their
Yeah,
love? I mean,
exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, it's
Yeah.
it's a journey
Chris
we're on.
Yeah, fantastic. He you're not being overbearing. I don't feel as though you
Good.
are. Even though you wanted to come with me on Friday to share, but
Yeah.
yeah, but I hung in there and went by myself.
I've-
Probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, I don't
I
want to.
acknowledge
It's not
that.
my place to call the shots, because only you know
No.
exactly how you're
Yeah,
feeling.
Yeah.
And
But
I know,
in hindsight, I actually shouldn't have gone on my own because
No,
I
well-
was very tired driving home.
are you saying I was right? Can you hear that? No, but I don't want to. I don't want to be overbearing.
No,
I just
you're
want.
not. You're not. Chris is very caring and giving.
But
and
also,
generous.
I'm aware, as we said at the start, that chemo brain is a thing, and now you might
It
need
is.
me to suggest that you might have forgotten to do something,
Yeah.
or here, take your medication. It's time. So I'm trying to be on the ball with that as well. But yeah,
Yep.
we're in this together.
We are. Yes.
Anything else to
No.
report?
No. I want to go to sleep now.
All right. It's late.
Yeah.
So what do we say?
Cancer's tough, but we're tougher.
Your brain's still got it.
Yep.
See you guys.
See you next time. Bye.